Good morning. Stop putting so much shit inside of yourself in all forms, shapes, and sizes. Welcome back to another video, guys. I'm still traveling and observing, okay? And this is not something that I just realized overnight, but I feel that my awareness increased, and that's why I see it way more clearly, okay? So I'm traveling, currently in Germany again. And everything I see, I'm just constantly wondering, like, why are people so unawarely putting so much shit inside of themselves, okay? In form of food, in form of liquids, in form of distraction, in form of information, in form of people, in form of events, in form of everything. Like, it's insane to me. So let's start with a diet. Like, why is a normal food intake considered a diet? Like, why, if I eat vegetables, fruits, rice, potatoes, meat, fish, healthy fats, nuts, everything, why is this considered a diet and not normal? Like, this should be normal. What I see, like, all these things, this is not normal. It is not normal to eat so much processed food. It is not normal to drink so much whatever it is, sugary shit. This is not normal. Like, why do we accept it? And I think, like, everyone who is unconsciously and unawarely consuming those things every day, like, the only person you're harming is yourself, and the only thing you're contributing to is the matrix. Like, this is crazy. I really don't get it. I mean, I understand if you I don't know, eat some of those things here and there, but that should not be the main source of nourishment. Like, that should be an exception. And I don't speak about that in a way that you should do that in order to get in shape or lose weight or whatever. Like, I absolutely don't care about that. But it's more like every decision you make, if you want to hear it or not, and most people just don't want to hear it, but unfortunately it's true, that dedicates your future and in this case, your health. So every single time, let's say you have a dinner, which is just, I don't know, a sausage with a piece of bread and mustard, okay? Then this is what your body gets for the night to repair itself. And if you would, for example, eat a plate full of veggies and some rice and then maybe the sausage with it, okay? You would at least get so many nutrients from the vegetables and great carbs from the rice, and then some fats and whatever from the sausage, right? But I really don't understand. And for example, yesterday I was on the Christmas market. Obviously there was nothing that I wanted to eat, right? But I ate some like handmade bread filled with cheese and prosciutto. It was okay. The bread was good at least, but I immediately 1 hour later, I felt how my body is telling me that I'm hungry, which cannot be true because this with sour cream on top had so many calories. So I was not hungry. But because there was no protein, there were no vegetables, my body was just craving to get nourished, you know? And I think that very often we interpreted our hunger feeling that we are hungry for calories, but we are actually just hungry for vitamins and minerals and like really healthy things. And for example, we're only here for 3 days now, but the diet was not as always. And oh, look, I also say diet, but just the way we eat usually. It's not how we eat here because I don't have my own kitchen, so I cannot take care about that. But I realized it in my husband because he has a cold now. He has a cold, and we just usually never get sick, you know? I mean, I had an exception this year, but that was something else. That was spiritual. But we just never get sick because I always cook so healthy, and I always make sure that we eat really good things that actually heal us, because all these modern medicines that we take are only needed, I mean, they're absolutely not needed, but they are only consumed by us because we're so freaking unhealthy. And I know no one wants to hear it, and everyone who speaks about these things is considered, I don't know, a nasty bitch or something, because people don't want to hear that they are the reason why they're sick and unhealthy and just also depressed and unhappy, because all of these things, like, it's like feeding your body with stuff that literally destroys you. And I'm not saying that you cannot eat your whatever, like muffin or something, but as an addition, okay? Be aware, yeah, sure, it has calories, but I stopped counting calories literally 8 years ago. No, not true. I had the bodybuilding phase, so 7 years ago. And I don't believe in counting calories, but I do believe in having a healthy way of eating. And I don't know, everything that's going on in this modern world is just a reflection of us not taking care about ourselves and not being reconnected or connected to nature in general, you know? And for me, it's so frightening seeing everything that's going on and knowing that the people just don't care. But how can they not care? Like, who doesn't want to live long and healthy for a very, very long time? You know what I mean? So, oh, the sun is shining. Ah, this is amazing. So, sorry, but the sun here is so rare. So I'm so happy that the sun is shining. But yeah, I mean, just like, how can we not care? When did we stop caring? You know what I mean? And yeah, I just don't understand how, why, when. And I just want people to wake up and realize that they are the reason for their own misery, in form of the sickness, in form of, yeah, I mean, everything. If you're not healthy, then everything does not matter. You know what I mean? Like, everything comes from a healthy home, and that healthy home means your body, your family, your close relationships. And this modern world is created to take all of this away from you. It takes away your marriage, it takes away your healthy relationships, because you're so distracted by the work, by the restaurants, by the shopping, by the bars, by the malls, by the, I don't know what it is, okay? So I hope that if you're watching this, just observe, what are you putting inside of yourself? Is it actually really nourishing you? Is it actually really helping you? By the way, I have the feeling like God is shining right into my soul, because I see my eyes on the screen and they look almost animated. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, that's so beautiful for me here right now. But I just want to share that it is important to nourish yourself. Everything comes from the base, from the ground. If your house is not healthy, nothing in your life will be built upon health. You will build everything around you upon sickness, upon lack, upon depression, upon suffering. Stop doing this. Stop building and nourishing an unhealthy ground, because it will not bear rich, ripe, delicious fruits, okay? And this is something especially Westerners need to understand. I mean, go to Asia, the people there know these things, okay? They just don't reach us. Now the movement is going on and everything is happening, so we have access to these type of wisdom, okay? Because Western world lacks wisdom, lacks faith, lacks sanity, lacks manners. Sorry, but overall, okay, no judgment. It's just that we have built something and contribute to something, and most of us are not aware that we have, yes, the power to change it. If we change ourselves first, everything around us will change, and we will inspire, and together as a collective can be able to rebuild ourselves and rebuild our surroundings. So yeah, I believe, I mean, I'm really analyzing a lot about our human behavior and the developments and societies and humanities and the way we make decisions. And it became even more clear. It became even more clear for me why we're building such toxic, unhealthy things, because we ourselves make toxic, unhealthy decisions, which then nourish a toxic, unhealthy ground, which is growing and growing and deepening and spreading like a virus. And if we would stop it, change that in an instant, and from now on make healthy decisions, wealthy decisions, peaceful decisions, fulfilling decisions day by day, then obviously as a result, instead of building a toxic, destructive ground, we would slowly, step by step, build something that has the potential to bloom in a new, never so far seen way, you know? So yes, I mean, I know all these things already, and I'm sure maybe you also know them too, but it's like sometimes some things hit you deeper when you just zoom out. And sometimes I think that my life is I don't know. No, it's not boring, and I don't think that's, sorry. I was talking bullshit right now, but I just live so easy. I mean, in luxury, I ain't gonna lie. I love a good, beautiful, cozy home by the sea, which obviously costs money. But for me, real luxury means the basics, yes, they have to be met. I ain't gonna lie. Like everyone wants to have a beautiful, safe home that's yours, okay? Whatever you're going to tell me, but that never hurt no one, okay? So I love that. But for me, the real luxury in life is to wake up, to hear the birds, to see the trees, to see the sea, to hear nature, to hear our mother awakening, like singing those sweet songs to us, you know. And then for me, a luxury is that I can go for a walk in nature in the afternoon, whenever that afternoon starts for me or is happening. It's a luxury for me to have a fridge filled with healthy food. It's a luxury for me to cook healthy meals by myself and not order them, not go to a restaurant. It's a luxury for me that my mother-in-law brings me her apples from her garden and her oranges and her salads and her potatoes. That is a luxury for me. To have the real deal in life is a luxury for me. To have a marriage and a partner I'm committed to, and to go through the ups and the downs and the highs and the lows and the joy and the sorrow, but to commit, like, this world is overflown with choices and overflown with possibilities which just nourish confusion, which just nourish distraction, which just nourish to completely lose your sanity and go into insanity. And everything, if you're not stepping away from it, will not help you to become healthy, wealthy, fulfilled, happy, and to live a meaningful, purposeful, service-oriented life. It will not do these things for you ever, okay? So if you are asking yourself, why is my life lacking meaning? Why am I not focused? Why am I not feeling anything inside of my chest? Is because you are not aligned with nature. You are not nourishing to build a safe, healthy, stable ground. And it all starts with what you put into your mouth, into your ears, into your eyes, okay? This is where it starts. So be aware of what you put inside of yourself, okay? And keep that here clean and centered and focused and healthy, and trust and know that everything for you will change once this here becomes a healthy, sacred place. Thank you so much.